Hi everyone, I just wanted to give a quick update because I haven't been at group and I've been really quiet on Facebook and on the on my website. I was going to try really hard to get through this without an but I failed in the first 20 seconds, so forget it. I'm moving house, as most of you know, all the way out to Mitchell-Dean. I don't know if that means I'm leaving Slimming Group. I really don't know at the moment. It doesn't mean the journey ends here though. It means it'll be different. It's a whole new set of goals to go on. Just so you know, I'm not bothering editing this or anything. I'm just going to stick it up as is because I haven't got the time. I am completely surrounded by boxes at the moment, so there's no time for any of that nonsense. Yeah, I didn't go to Wayne last week. We just didn't have time. I was far too tired. So many boxes still to do. It's Sunday now, and the movers come 9 o'clock Tuesday morning. I've finished my room pretty much, but there's still other rooms to do. It's exhausting. Anyway, I did weigh myself at home, which I know we're not supposed to, but it was actually handy. Seeing how I didn't go, my scale said a range of things depending where I put them, what I was wearing and where I stood, but I think I actually lost, maybe probably from the stress and actually getting some exercise from moving, from moving boxes and stuff and actually being out of bed. Yeah, but I think I lost maybe a pound or so that was good. At the moment, I'll be honest, I'm not on plan. I'm not. It's in the back of my mind, and it's weird because I'm not liking not eating healthy. I'm not eating much fruit or veg at the moment, and my system doesn't like. I feel like everything that we're eating on the go is I'm like, oh, when can I get back to eating properly, which is a good thing. I could be doing it, but it's an excuse. I know. It could be happening, but I just haven't. I'm aware it's an excuse, and I'm making it an excuse because I rely on my mum a lot more than I should at 25, and she's too busy, she's too stressed, and I'm too busy, I'm too stressed, and it's just too much. Anyway, so yeah, like I say, I think I might have lost a pound or so. So I'm going to Slimming Hard next week because I think more than anything else, I think I want to escape the boxes by then. Also, it's our Christmas party, so I gather. So I'll have to get some info whether to if there's any theme or anything. I don't want to be like if everyone's wearing red and I'll turn up looking like a duck. That might be odd. What else is going on? Well, obviously we're moving. That's big news. I don't know what will happen with that. I'd like to say, yeah, we'll go every week still. But it's hard to say for sure when it's an extra half an hour just to get straight from where I live now straight to where I'm gonna live. So that, add on where we're gonna go and blah blah. Anyway, enough about that. I'm determined not to let Christmas be a usual Christmas. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have the things that I want. I'm gonna have things that make me feel bloated. I'm gonna have too much of things and feel sick. But I'm only gonna do that for a short period. Every year I say, I'm going to go mad for 3 days. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day. And then be strict for the rest of the time. But that's useless. It doesn't work like that. So what I'm going to say this year is I'm not counting sins on Christmas Day. The rest of the time is I'm going to eat what I want. But I will continue to sin it. Because that's what I've always done on days that I'd call them the lost days. Same with what my mum used to do. You get to say 15 and you think, oh sod it, the day's lost, and you just keep going and you sod it. Whereas if you keep counting, you might find that, oh, actually, that wasn't so bad, I've only had 18 today. Whereas if you go to the, I call it the oh sod it point, then you might find that you start eating things you wouldn't have done if you hadn't kept counting. So always keep counting. That's what I say. Never stop counting, because A, you might not have eaten as many sins as you thought, and even if you have had 57 or whatever, at least you know about it. So I think not a little knowledge can be a dangerous thing. So in the new year, I've got some resolutions related to my health. I think I'm going to try and stop drinking as much Pepsi Max. As a household, we get through litres of it in a week. Probably when we used to have the shopping delivered, before we stopped getting it delivered, we'd get 8 litres delivered, so 4 2-litre bowls. I'd have 1 or 2 in my room, so they'd been going up and down the stairs, and they'd have some downstairs, and during the week Mum would pick up at least another 8 litres as the week went on. So we could go through 20 litres easily in the week. Now, I know it hasn't got sugar in it, so it's not as bad, but it's full of caffeine. And I know I'm going to get all these people saying it's got sweeteners in it, and it's probably got a chemical that they make bath mats out of and all the rest of it. But whatever. But I'm just concerned about the caffeine, because I was thinking to myself the other day, oh, I don't drink caffeine. I don't drink tea or coffee very much. I have the occasional latte at Christmas. Costa, I'm looking at you. But I don't really drink caffeine. Of course I do. I drink bucket loads of Pepsi Max. So New Year's resolution, yes I am already thinking about it, is to drink less of it. Start drinking more water. Of course you could say, well, just drink caffeine-free Coke, but I think I just want to start drinking more water in general. And less shit, really. And that's the other thing as well, is back on plan properly, but make it cleaner slightly. So I was doing quite well. So for like breakfast, I'd have two hi-fi bars when I first wake up, because I have 2 of my pills, and then I'd have like something scrambled egg and bacon omelette, something eggs. So that's not too bad. And then, well, actually, to be honest, my main meals weren't too bad. I'm just thinking about now. Usually a salad of some description at lunchtime or something like that, or, carb and veg and some fruit afterwards and Greek yogurt. That's the other thing I started doing, having Greek yogurt in the morning. And then tea was always a mum's homemade tea. So, but my snacks or my sins were always bad sugar, like mini Smarties, 3.5 tins of pop, fabulous. But it was always made up of, things they say you shouldn't, if you can't pronounce the ingredient, and if it's got 10 or more ingredients, you shouldn't buy it or put it in your body. So I might look into that. I might not. I mean, why make things hard for yourself? You have to. Number one goal is to lose weight, and then I can worry about cleaning it up afterwards, I think. Anyway, I'm rambling. I just wanted to check in with everyone, let you know I think I've lost a little bit of weight from moving all these boxes and everything, let you know I'm still about. I left my doctor's on whenever it was. It was quite sad, because I've been with him since I was 2, and so to say goodbye to him after all these years and all the various ailments I've gone through with him was sad. So, but he hooked me up with some drugs, so all's well that ends well. And I got appointments to see the neurologist, which is a turn up for the books, considering he was, written me off to having sleep apnea and all the rest of it. So maybe he's starting to listen now. Still, shockingly, haven't heard about my MRI, so I've got to ring them next week, because it'll be 2 weeks on Wednesday. So you know, I'll wait. But they've had it's crazy. I found out they got the funding, and I got to the point where I sent them the forms that all they had to do was basically tick a box and sign it. It's got ridiculous. Don't get me on that rant because this video will double in length. But yeah, anyway, I've got to see about an MRI. I think it'll be the new year now. So neurologist, ophthalmologist, obviously this eye over here still doesn't work properly, and it's not known why. My CT scan showed I've got some kidney stones, but luckily I'm not having any symptoms, which is good. And anyone else who's had kidney stones, you know if you've got kidney stones that are active. I think that's about it. There's nothing else going on. Feel free to send me Christmas cards, Christmas presents. I like most things edible. Not a fan of coffee and chocolate, but anything else you can send forward to my new address. And thanks for the support as always. Leaving messages on Facebook, it really cheers my day, because as you know, I don't see anyone from one day to the next, unless I go to Slimming World pretty much. I mean, all my friends have grown up and grown out, you know, live elsewhere now, so it's just me, myself and I these days. But thank you all for your support, and if I don't see you, have a Merry Christmas and take care.